Hello and welcome back to Red Volt Gaming. I'm AK and this is ETS2, completely vanilla. I think this is episode 5 now, so I'm just going to see whereabouts we are on the map. We're in Birmingham. We've got 12 grand to our name right now, so we're getting even more closer to the point where we can buy our own truck and start making money. Proper money. So another wee quick job here. Let me see, select Birmingham. There, 4 grand. 4 grand seems to be the highest amount here, so I suppose we'll do the 4 grand, taking... I didn't even see that there. Oh, apparently we have a friend joining us today. Hello. Alright, get your claw out of my skin. Okay. Trailer is already attached. Type of people we're around now. Just using the front mirror there to make sure I'm not going to bump into anything. Again, no GPS on the dashboard itself, so I'm going to have to use the floaty one. UK, so I need to be this side of the road. Shush Kruger. So, this is approximately in-game time, going to take 5 hours and 38 minutes. That's how long it takes in real life. Probably around the 20-minute mark, as it usually does. 20 minutes, 24 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. Now, this episode is the first episode I've decided to do face cam, because I've actually got the software up and running to do so. What I do is I run fraps to record the program or the game, and then I use OBS to record face cam and audio, so if I have a wee cough or sneeze or splutter, I can edit that out. I don't have to worry about editing out the footage of the game or the audio of the game. Nearly missed that there. I was talking to Red Rabbit the other day. About different games, and imagine if there was a combo game, a game of like The Sims, switched with SimCity, switched up with Euro Truck, switched up with GTA. Farming simulator, train simulator, basically like a world simulator all in one type stuff. And I was thinking about ways to pull it off. I was thinking, if I got a truck and took a tractor to a certain country like Nuremberg in Germany, and then from Nuremberg I took a tractor in Train Simulator to a smaller town just outside of Nuremberg, and then in Farming Simulator used that tractor in an episode of something. But the logistics and whatnot it would just be nonsense to try and work out. It would be really cool to try and do, but it would pretty much be impossible to do. Doing 62 here, 60 mile an hour. That's great. Oh, 60 minutes. Me and Red Rabbit were on ETS2 multiplayer the other day, just having a chillax session, and there was some funny stuff going on. This is in 1.8.4, I believe it was. You just keep quiet there. So apparently 1.9 is coming out very soon. I'm not sure about the updates or what that's going to involve, but looking forward to it anyway. There's one thing I do know about the new update, 1.9 multiplayer update, is it will have name tags and like admin, possibly a flag as well. Basically, the tag above your truck isn't just going to be your Steam tag anymore. It's going to be a little bit more than that, a little bit more detailed and customizable, I believe. So looking forward to that, because obviously, me and Red Rabbit can put Red Volt Gaming above our trucks, that we can be the same fleet or crew or whatever word you want to use for it. Gaggle of trucks. But that's it's definitely a good decision on the developers of that mod. I never knew until the other day. I was watching a Squirrel's video that SCS have nothing to do. Well, I would say I don't believe nothing, but they have very little impact on the development of the mod. It's actually a different third-party company, but under the SCS license or whatever. So it's really just a separate team that they've kind of given permission to. But at the same time, obviously they've got rights and all to play with some sort of code. So they've obviously had to go to SCS to begin with and go, here, can we do this? And SCS have said yes. So I would class them as part of the team. Fair enough, maybe not officially, but in my head they're part of the team. Still keeping within the speed limit. 10% of 60 should be 6 in my calculations, and again, I could be majorly wrong. Not going to worry about fuel. It's about half a tank here. We're not going that far, to be honest. Up to Calais, I believe. Not Calais. Calais is in France. Where are we going again? Completely forgotten. Carlisle. So we're just coming in past Manchester, coming up to Manchester and Liverpool, and then up to the north of England onto the border of Scotland, which are sadly still in the UK, because I know how much they didn't want to be with the UK anymore, but there you go. Live with it. ever seen a truck in a fast lane before? Nah, they're bad. Not in real life, anyway. Oh, cruise control didn't like that hill. Lost 4 miles an hour. Oh, I'm getting it back up now. Speed limit is still 60 miles an hour. Estimated time of arrival is now 2 hours. So we've killed 3 hours already, either by excessive speed or in-game time silly, I don't know. I'll have to look at the actual clock up in the corner as well. In-game clock, I should say. I've never actually done the maths between game and IRL, so I don't know. Doing 2 below the speed limit here. Oh, I say that, I'm doing 1 below. So, no speeding fines so far. Now, I've noticed in this game, every time there's a speed camera, it says slow down to 60, or slow down to 50. I don't get that. If you want us to slow down to 50, then shouldn't the highway be, or the highway be, you know, 50 already constantly instead of only sections of it being 50? It's rather confusing to me, but there you go. That's probably just the highway and why I don't drive yet. Oh, we got a farming simulator. Oh, 50 miles an hour, there we go. It's a random section. Now this one has a bit of a corner on it, but no excuse. Still get around here in 60. Notice as well there's 2 different types of speed cams in this game, or 2 different looks obviously between Europe and the UK, but I think there's also in construction sites there's the average speed cameras, and I'm not sure if it's actually programmed to see what your average speed is over that distance, or it actually just the first one is nothing and the second camera just if you're speeding type thing. I've never tested that either. Be quite interesting to try and run a test on that at some point. Not that I want to pull the game apart or anything. You know, if I did a series, or Red Rabbit did a series on how realistic is ETS2 and its engines and stuff like that, definitely don't want to pull the game apart because it's a fantastic game. I think it's one of the best simulators out there, to be honest, and one of the most stable anyway, compared to some of the simulators out there, like you know, the construction or demolition simulators, or I was actually playing bus and cable car simulator to try and get it up and running for the YouTube channel, and it's just so buggy. Like, most of them are just a joke, they're laughable. But ETS2 is one of those games where you can get proper stuck into it. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, glitching through this or that, the other. It's got a proper, you know, physics engine, and it's got, you know, everything's just pretty much so realistic. And the fact that it's a proper made game as well, it's handy. It you know, it doesn't impede you from getting into the game with quite a lot of depth, which probably makes it a bad reason for how addictive it can be. So then again, we all like that in the game anyway. Well, back down to 50 here. It seems to be the magic number for cruise control in this section, just in case there's a bit of a downhill at one point, or well, if there's a downhill, I don't want to increase speed past the camera and get done for it. I'm trying to save as much money as possible to get our truck. So that's 50. Here's the average speed cameras. They're always at a construction site. It's like they've copied and pasted it. I'm doing 48, buddy, so what are you doing? Is that me? 45? Random construction noises. The same random construction noise. Talking about picking things apart whenever I was in the real Scania, like I was talking about in episode 1 or 2, the only sound that isn't the same between the real Scania, the V8, and the one in the game is the indicator noise. The indicator noise is more like, I think it's like whenever you put the GPS. No. There's another sound in the game that's not even anything remotely to do with indicators, that's more like the Scania noise. But no, it would be nice if someone updated that. About it. Oh, that was close there, but in the rear view mirror clearly saw I was nowhere near it, or say nowhere. I was further away from him than expected from this high point of view anyway. It's getting a bit dark, it's like it's going to rain or something. Don't know whether I should turn the lights on. The only problem with the lights is it loses about 5 frames per second on the fraps recording. Just putting the lights on, like, this is how bad my graphics card is. I've got a AMD Radeon 5450. It's so bad. The only reason I use it is that I can put the dual screen up for, you know, video editing and photography and stuff like that. So really, I need a graphics card sometimes. So like, nice little orange Scania there. That's quite nice. It's quite a nice colour actually for a Scania. Oh, we're here now. Hit the rumble strips there. Oh, Carlisle. Just discovered it. That's good. Use cruise control here to make sure I don't go over 30. Wow. If these people would move. red light. This is the only bad thing. Either you're stuck in all the red lights, or you go straight through. Seems to be the curse of ETS2 traffic. There's no, get stuck behind one and go through the others. It's either all or nothing. Making sure I'm looking in the mirrors here for I don't clip the corners now. Let's go. First time, not bad. Just to get a reverse there. That noise is terrible. So got here in time, no damage, plus the extra 45 bonus. Fantastic. Okay, so another upgrade point. I'm going to put it on fuel this time. Make sure that fuel is going to get cheaper for whenever the point where we have to buy our own truck. We don't have to spend out as much. So for now, leveling up, I would suggest just keep on putting those level up points on the fuel to make sure whenever you do have your own company, you're not going to spend out extortion for your fuel. Right, so this has been Red Volt Gaming. Thank you very much for coming to see episode 5 of ETS2 Vanilla. If you haven't already, subscribe to see the next video and give us a like if you like the video. Thank you very much.